Hey y'all, it's Perkyy, and in today's video we have another reaction to theories on TikTok that will make you question reality. I do want to say I've been gone for a couple days, but there's a reason why. Let me explain. I fixed the sound on the video to where the sound is now louder, and then the second thing was I made the screen bigger. A lot of people were saying that they kind of watch on their phone so they can barely see the words, so I fixed the screen. Y'all let me know in the comment section if it's okay. If not, I will go in and tweak it again. But that is it. Shout out to everyone that sent over videos, and we are about to get into the reaction video. Shout out Horace, the truth about life.
Truth about life. Let me tell you guys something you probably didn't know. Life was never meant to be taken serious. Like, life was never meant to be like this. We were never meant to be working. We were never meant to be forced to go to school. We were never meant to have to pay to live. Life was never meant to be like this. The only reason we're here is to just experience a physical reality. This life is not real. It's all an illusion. A lot of people are so sucked up into this concept of living, thinking we're here to get a good job, make money, have kids, and then die. No, that's not what life is. Let me ask you guys a question, and I want you to think about it for a second. What is the meaning of life? You all might have different answers, but let me tell you guys my take on it. There is no meaning to life. And when I say that, I mean we're only here to just experience. We're here to have fun. We're here to complete whatever we came here for. If you look in the mirror, that person you see, that's not really you. I talk about this in so many of my videos. You are not your body. You are not your name. You are a soul, and you're only using this body to experience. We never really die. What dies is our ego. I love y'all.
I don't know about the fun part, because a lot of people have different definitions of fun, so he would have to expound that for me. But I do believe that we are here for a purpose. I do believe that we have a goal to hit when it comes to living according to the Bible. I'm big on that. I know people have their opinions, but I'm very big on, basically, in other words, you weren't here just to be here. You were literally here to fulfill a goal that was a conversation before you were formed in the womb.
The truth about history, and I'm talking about the history that they teach us in school. They lied to us. Most of the history that they teach us in school is not real. Some of it never happened. Some of it, they flip the entire story. And some of it is just used to brainwash you. It's nothing more than stories. History. His story. They show us the truth in subliminal messages. It's literally in the name, his story. It is based off of lies. First of all, let's talk about Christopher Columbus. Our schools taught us that Christopher Columbus is a hero, that he discovered America. We even have a whole day dedicated to Christopher Columbus. He is not a hero. Christopher Columbus is a murderer. He did not discover America. America was occupied by the melanated indigenous people, and Christopher Columbus and his crew came and slaughtered them and then took the land. Can anyone tell me what happened before slavery? No, you can't, because schools lie to us. Why does African American history always start with slavery? What happened before? They will not teach you that because they don't want y'all to know the truth. I'm telling you, wake up. Y'all like and follow for part 2.
Because we was kings and queens. Alright, I'm not about to get into it. Shout out to KMP King.
No one in the Democratic Party is anti-police. I know that you have said you don't want to defund the police.
That is not the Democratic Party's position.
Okay.
I'm the Democratic Party. I am president. So is the Speaker of the House, and so is the majority leader. We are not defunding the police.
And are there people who, in the Democratic Party, who want to defund the president?
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
Who?
I'm not sure. Are there people in the Democratic Party who want to...
Mr. President!
Why did he say that? I'll tell you, they just be saying stuff in plain sight.
Hey, you remember that guy that ran up to all the astronauts and asked them to swear on the Bible that they walked on the moon and got punched in the face and everything? Yeah, that guy posted a YouTube video yesterday, and I cut it up a little bit and put something together for you guys. I'm gonna need you to watch it, and then after you finish watching this, go into my link tree, into my bio, and check out my podcast. I tear apart the heliocentric model for 2 hours, so check that out, but enjoy this.
Hello, my name is Gene Gilmore.
Ooh, that's low.
My given name is Eugene Reuben Akers. I don't want any money for what I'm doing because hopefully this video won't come out until after my death. So I have nothing to gain, nothing to profit by telling you what I'm doing. In 1968, okay, in Cannon Air Force Base in 1968, he said by the time he got there, that there was already 2 large hangars that were connected. There was hundreds of dump trucks that came in and dumped sand and stone, and cement powder was powdered over the top of all that to make it look like a lunar landscape. Fashioned it into a lunar landscape, he said. Okay, I've never known my dad to lie, so this all took me by surprise. Lunar lander that was reassembled back inside the hangars. All of the walls were painted flat black, and the ceilings as well. He was sworn to secrecy by the NSA, and they would put him in prison for breaking that oath. When Dad saw the moon landing on TV, he cried. He said he knew that what he had witnessed on TV was exactly what they recorded. There was a list of 15 people who could enter. No one else was allowed by order of President Johnson. President Johnson, Neil Armstrong, Edwin Aldrin, Werner von Braun, Robert Emenegger, Gene Kranz, James Webb, Joe Kerwin, Dr. Thomas Paine, Glenn Looney, Dr. Christopher Kraft, Dr. James Van Allen, General Trudeau, Lieutenant Colonel Donald Simon, and Grant Norwood. People broke into my house 2 times. I was visited by men with black suits, and I was told in no uncertain terms to drop this whole project, not to say anymore to anybody, or me and my wife and my son could disappear.
NASA caught lying again.
So there's one thing I would like to know. So show me on your computer what Putin was trying to show the whole world. What land is behind the ice wall?
Oh, the Tartarians.
The Tartarians dynasty. And you said we cannot look that up on Google here because United States...
You have to use their Google.
You have to use their Google. Because if you use our Google, there's so much things that hide from us. They don't want us to know. But Putin and China, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, this is Russia's search engine.
Okay, this is Russia's search engine. And Russia's Google is called...
Yonder? Hold on. But ever since I went on here, my phone's been acting really slow.
I bet.
Slow, huh? Are they called... Is that the people or is that the land called?
It's the people.
Is the people called Tartarians?
Tartarian.
Tartarian. And they still live behind the wall.
No, they used to live among us. They wanted to wipe down like the indigenous people and their history.
Right.
Well, they did it before, which is why it was so natural for them to do it to the indigenous. But the Tartarians were also their own people.
But you're saying Putin was trying to release what's behind the
Putin
ice
wants
wall.
to tell us about the Tartarians. He wants to teach us about a lost history, he says. Supposedly.
Now,
I don't know if it's true or not.
with everything that I'm saying, though, they live behind the ice wall, that map. That's what's behind the other side of the ice wall?
According to Putin.
According to Putin. You really can't go into the website?
Dang.
It's called Yandex.
Yandex. Let me see. And that's what it looks like, y'all. There you go. Yep, that's definitely it. Yandex.
Through their end, it pulls up a lot more stuff.
Now, I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying if you are to do that, be careful. Because you see, they doing stuff with her phone. So, to each his own.
Have you seen what recently happened?
I'm going to ask you this. Imagine looking out your window and seeing this. This happened.
Oh, what is that, y'all? We finna die. Oh my God. What is that? Y'all, what the f is that? What the f is that? What the f?
Holy crap.
That's scary.
Oh my God, y'all. What the f?
Crazy. That is not natural.
No, dude, that's something,
it's a cover-up that they're going to say.
It's just lame.
We're testing this.
Shout out Chiquita.
Social media content provider. For instance, y'all think I got time to go on vacation? No. I got social to do. Come on, man, this is blue screen. In fact, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I haven't looked like this good in years. I've been totally computer generated since like the 90s. You know what? This ain't even real blue screen. It's 2019, y'all. Nothing's real.
The actual fundamental technique of replacing someone's face is more easy than many people would think.
That's scary.
It's the opposite of mapping to someone's face. It is, a process that goes on.
I'm not Morgan Freeman. What you see is not real.
My dad's gonna get a kick out of this because he was like, do you know that they be doing? I'm like, yeah, Dad. Shout out to my dad once again. But this is crazy. And I know you guys seen the video or the TikTok thing that they're doing now where the AI is taking over, where they're making people sound like they're singing the song when in reality they didn't. Like, for example, they had Biggie Smalls singing one of Tupac's songs and it sounds just like them. Like, when I tell you AI is scary, it's cool, but it's scary with what you can do with it. This right here is a prime example. I'm gonna shut up, I'm gonna let the video play, but I had to say that. But this right here is deep, and I had to pause it because my dad was telling me about this. I've seen this before, but it's just crazy how this man right here is not Morgan Freeman, but just look at this is creepy. Like, it's cool, but it's creepy because it just shows you what technology can do and that you can't believe everything you see.
Well, at least in contemporary terms, it is not. What if I were to tell you that I am not even a human being? Would you believe me? What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel?
That's scary. Shout out Horace.
Chip is right here in this spot, and it makes sense because on the other side there's the air side of it, even though it has the Bluetooth logo, but this is where it must be. Okay, we got it. Look at that thing. All right, is this it? You think that's it?
Yeah,
it has to be. We still don't know much more. When I was throwing this up earlier, the ball, it felt like it was a little bit lopsided. It seems like that's heavy enough to make it wobble. Oh yes. What's inside of this sensor that's inside of the Wilson X ball?
Is?
What is it, liquid?
Oh, it's a battery.
It's having a baby. Whoa! What?
I wonder if it moves inside that little capsule.
When the ball spins, it can sense the rotation of it. That is interesting. And on this top side, it looks like it's the battery, like right there.
Yeah.
We just gotta have something to get that RFID chip.
So does it ever die?
I don't know. Well, I just chopped the battery out of it. That's a pretty heavy duty battery. Will it run out of battery? It could. This is all the technology inside of it with the motherboard, the chips inside.
You can definitely see the chip.
To make a shot from anywhere on the court. Is it magic or is it magnets? Tiny magnets placed on the ball, ensuring a strong attraction to the metal rim. Watch. And when Barron needs more magnets, Barron gets more magnets. Don't believe me? Watch the NBA playoffs and you'll see there's really no other explanation.
Now we all know whenever you shoot a basketball, it's supposed to bounce off the rim if it doesn't go in.
Yeah.
Assuming you don't airball or flat out brick off the backboard. Now I would love for somebody to explain this shot to me. The ball is sitting on the top of the rim. It didn't bounce. And to all the trolls that love to say, oh, it's just physics, that's what a ball did that. I would love for you to physics your way out of this one.
Oh, wow. That doesn't happen.
If you really think there's not magnets in this after watching these, I don't know what to tell you. Now, I played basketball my entire life, and not once has this ever happened shooting the ball. The ball doesn't sit this long on the front of the rim and go in. If you say it does, you just playing 2K and you got a glitch.
Not you playing 2K. No, that's real. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about that. I don't want to talk too much in detail about it. Now, do I think that like playoffs and stuff be rigged? Absolutely. Do I think that they're doing something with the, because again, I played ball too, and I've never had it to where the ball sits on the back of the rim or in front of the rim and it just sits there, hangs for a little bit, then it decides to drop. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it hasn't happened to me. Has it happened to you guys? And do you guys feel that there's magnets in the basketballs or on people's hands to where stuff like this is happening? I don't know. Oh, he sent more. Okay, magnets in NBA part 3. Cool.
Video an hour long if I wanted to. There are tons of videos on YouTube with these magnetic balls getting guided into the hoop. I just didn't really feel like making a video an hour long because if you believe it, you believe it. If you believe the NBA is real, then none of this will make sense to you and just enjoy watching it.
My guy is exposing the NBA right now.
I know a lot of y'all ain't ready to hear this, but a lot of this
that you hear in the media, bro, it's all propaganda. The same thing is going on with him. I'm not dumb enough to go on IG Live with a gun, bro. Y'all might sit there and be like, oh, but he put the gun on IG Live. But it's all propaganda. He's playing a role. You might sit there and be like, oh, here we go with another conspiracy theory. Propaganda, bro. And you might say, well, why would they do that? Why would they fake something and then have him do this, bro? It's all to push agendas, bro. It's programming. He's not dumb enough to do that, bro. But all of these is playing a role. The whole Kyrie, that was a role. Ja Morant is playing a role. All these news articles you hear about NBA players and the controversy is all propaganda. This is bull. And then it's to put a black person in that situation where it's like, oh, he's being demonized because he's toting guns and all this. It's all to push agendas, bro. Call me a conspiracy theorist all you want. If you ain't got asked to see it, then hey, deny it all you want to. I'm not gonna try to convince you.
We're gonna go ahead and end it there because he was going in on the NBA and saying how rigged it is and the agenda being pushed behind it and stuff. But that was Horace, right? Am I right? Yeah. Shout out to Horace for those. Again, shout out to everybody that sent videos over. I'm just saying because the NBA ones, he was on. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This was like an NBA exposing reaction video, even though we had some other stuff in here. But I feel great to be back again. I just took a little hiatus because it wasn't even nothing wrong. I just took a hiatus. We Gucci over here. But I hope you guys really enjoy the new setup. Hopefully the sound is better and then the video being where you guys can see it. I hope that's better, but let me know in the comment section if there's anything else I need to fix because I am going off of, I don't want to say criticism, but tips, advice, people that want a better experience, in other words. So please let me know in the comment section. But shout out to everyone that sent over a video. Again, if you want a shout out along with your video on here, add the Discord, link is in the description. All you gotta do is add it, read the rules, go in the conspiracy theory section, add your video, it pops up on here. I react to it, boom, bada bing. You know what I'm saying? Easy. So I love and appreciate each and every single one of you guys. I truly do from the bottom of my heart. All esteem, all glory, all honor goes to my Lord Yahuwah, my Adonai Yahushua HaMashiach. Again, this day channel, I'm just a vessel out there working in and through, so I gotta give credit and honor where it's due. But y'all know me. Y'all have a blessed one, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You can't bring me down. I know who I belong to. Yeah. What? I won't sell my soul.